So Minions and Monsters, was it necessary? No. Was it any good? It exists, so let's get into it. So realistically, I went into this with just expectations that they thought of like, how can we do another Minion movie? And this was kind of a spin-off. Pretty much exactly what I got. I mean, I'll give you an example of how I think the creative went.
Okay, how about this? Adam Sandler is like in love with some girl, but then it turns out that the girl is actually a golden retriever or something.
Oh, perfect!
And yeah, to put it lightly, it's just Minions go to Hollywood and do Hollywood. But unless you're going to try and make one of the memorable movies, which every one of these can't be, and you don't need it, then you just need one that does the job and maybe refreshes the franchise a bit. I wouldn't say it does that. You know, they go and try and make a movie in Tinseltown. This is more, the kids are going to enjoy this more, but I wouldn't say, the thing is, right, I didn't mind Minions from the start, but what's grown on me is, it just is what it is. It's just slapstick. When you think about it, it's like Benny Hill, Jackass, Pie in the Face, all of those things. That's just what it is, chaos. I mean, I did like the Cthulhu one, and the Cthulhu Minion had its own minions, which kind of makes a lot of sense. Now, everything gets resolved easily. I did think with the character work, I did think with the character arcs that there was a lot of like, they kind of inserted this here, or they thought of this during the process of, here's what we're going to do with Minions go to Hollywood, Minions do this, monsters cause crazy stuff, how do we wrap it up? And it felt like the characters were more there for convenience to wrap up the story than the story is around the characters. And the only voice actor I recognised was Trey Parker. Christopher Waltz was in it. It's like, this is the easiest gig that they could ever have. I didn't even notice. But you always think with these big blockbuster, like animated ones, that there's always some famous people in it for some reason, even though I can't see how it adds any value in terms of anybody getting off their arse and going to the cinema. And I have to praise the fact that they clocked in at 90 minutes. I think if anything, they probably struggled to get it for 90 minutes and thought we need the characters to stretch this out more. Again, making the characters fit around the story rather than the other way around. But it's fine, 90 minutes, does the job, wasn't too long. Everybody in the cinema enjoyed it. It was nice to see the nods as well to Hollywood. That was something for the adults, and I think that's important because even though the adults are going out for the kids, and this is very much one of those where they are, because some kids' movies, it can be enjoyed by both. Minions, more so for the kids. But when they're making references to Hollywood, old Hollywood stuff that the kids won't get and the adults will get, it's kind of cool actually when you're older and you realise that. So many kids are watching and you realise later on. I always think that's a cool thing, but mostly for the adults. It just adds a little bit of interest. But where the franchise goes from here, who knows? They'll probably have another one of those meetings where they're like, do we do a different one? Or do we have Mr. Gru? Or what? And that's really about it. So in conclusion, it looked like Minions. It sounded like Minions. It was a Minion storyline. They had their creation create Minions.
I'm free!
You got what you paid for. If you go to this and you don't enjoy it, probably you weren't going to enjoy Minions, or you took your kids. And if you do, you like Minions. It does what it says on the tin. Right, so let me know what you think, because maybe I got this wrong. Perhaps this is the best Minions movie in the whole franchise. I would argue vehemently not, but hey ho. Let me know if you think that, or perhaps you thought it wasn't worth it. Whatever it was, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, all that good stuff. The support is appreciated, and that's also how you get more content from this channel. And until next time, I'll see you later.